Section A, short questions. Question 1. Tom is travelling to New York for the weekend and has €350 to change into dollars. The exchange rate is €1 is equal to $1.3912. Calculate how many dollars he will have for his weekend. Simply all we do here is multiply the amount of euros Tom has by the exchange rate, and this gives us an answer of $486.92. Don't forget, put in your dollar sign. Question 2. Convert the following number to scientific notation. So we have 650 million. Converted to scientific notation, this gives us 6.5 multiplied by 10 to the power of 8. Quite simply, put the decimal point between the first number and the second number. This gives us the 6.5. And count back how many spaces the decimal point has to move to get to the end. And this gives us 8. Convert this number from scientific notation to a single number. So 5.63 multiplied by 10 6 times. So if you can imagine that this is our 5 and the decimal point is here, I've just counted back 6 times to give me 5,630,000. Question 3. Calculate the gross weekly wage for these two employees. Simply all we do here is multiply the number of hours worked by the hourly rate. So 20 by 24.50 gives me €490. 39 multiplied by 25.75 gives me €1,004.25. Don't forget to put in the euro signs. Question 4. Paul's computer costs €450 excluding VAT. Given that the rate of VAT is 21.5%, what is the overall cost of the computer? So there's two ways to do this. This is my preferred way. 450 multiplied by 1.215, and this gives us €546.75. 21.5 I put after the 1, so I get 1.215. If this was 13%, I'd be multiplying by 1.13. The second way of doing this is to divide 450 by 100. So this gives us 1%. Multiply the 450 by 21.5 to find out what 21.5% is. This is 96.75. And then add the 96.75 back to the 450, giving us an answer of €546.75. Question 5. Calculate the area and perimeter of the given shape. So the given shape is a rectangle, this being our length and this being our width. The formula for the area of a rectangle is the length multiplied by the width. So we have 12 multiplied by 7 gives us 84 meters squared. Don't forget, put in the meters and the squared part. Perimeter. The perimeter is got by adding the length and the width and the length and the width. So we have 12 plus 7 plus 12 plus 7 gives us 38 meters. Question 6. Calculate the area and perimeter of the given shape. So the area of a triangle, the formula for that is half the base, which is the bottom line, by the perpendicular height, which is the line that goes here. So we have half multiplied by 16 multiplied by 14. This gives us 112 meters squared. Don't forget our meters, and squared because it's area. The perimeter of the shape is got by adding the three sides. So we have 16, 18, and 18. The two ticks here mean that both sides are equal. So 16 plus 18 plus 18 equals 52 meters. Solve the following linear equations. So we have 3x is equal to 21. So 3x equals 21. Moving our 3 over the line. In the position here, the 3 is a multiply. So moving it over the line, it becomes a divide. So this gives us x equals 21 divided by 3, x equals 7. Part 2, we have 4x minus 4 equals 12. Moving our minus 4 over the line, our negative becomes a positive, so we get 4x equals 12 plus 4. So that gives us 4x equals 16. Moving our 4 over the equal sign, it becomes a divide because it's 4 multiplied by x here. So that gives us x equals 16 divided by 4, x equals 4. Question 8. Calculate the surface area of this cuboid. So our 6 is our length, the 4 is our width, and the 3 is our height. The formula to calculate the surface area of a cuboid is 2 multiplied by the length by the width, plus 2 multiplied by the length by the height, plus 2 multiplied by the width by the height. So just subbing in all the values that we know, we get 2 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 4, plus 2 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 3, plus 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. I like to break them down into their individual sections. So 2 by 6 by 4 is 48, 2 by 6 by 3 is 36, 2 by 4 by 3 is 24. Adding them up, I get 108 centimeters squared. We're dealing in centimeters, so don't forget that your answer needs to have that, and area, so it's squared. At this point here, this can all be put into your calculator. Question 9. Calculate the volume of this cuboid. So 8 is our length, 3 is our width, 4 is our height. The formula for the volume of a cuboid is length by width by height. So we have 8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. This gives us 96 centimeters cubed. Question 10. Calculate the mean and mode of the following array of numbers. So the array of numbers we're given is 18, 3, 9, 11, and 9. To calculate the mean, or the average, we add up the numbers and divide by the amount of numbers there is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. 18 plus 3 plus 9 plus 11 plus 9 is 50 over 5. So that's 50 divided by 5 equals 10. The modal number in this case is 9 because it is the number that occurs most often.